you have a very small minority of people who carry the can for just about the whole of the country. You've got a third of people who pay no income tax. Some of those people get a lot more back from the government than they pay in taxes. The idea that we have an unfair tax system, I think is true, but not in the way a lot of people say. You've got a very small number of people, 23% of people who earn over 70,000 paying about 80% of all taxes. And I don't think that is a fair system. I think it's a system that puts a huge amount of pressure on a small number of people to carry the can. As people's income increases, the tax that they pay increases as well, and that's across the board. The reason that people are saying that there's a lower tax rate for some people is that the IRD in particular has counted paper increases in people's asset values and said, well, that's income, and then divided it by the tax they pay and say, oh, well, your tax rate's lower. Now, I just make the point that if we were to take that seriously, then we'd have to apply it to all taxpayers. So, for example, in 2021, the median house price went up by $145,000. Now, if you were to be taxed on that paper income, as they suggest, then every taxpayer in New Zealand would be, or every homeowner, sorry, would be paying $45,000 at a 33% rate. Unfortunately for homeowners in 2022, the price went down $110,000. So would they get a refund from the taxpayer? I don't know.
David Seymour, greatly improved tax concepts. David Seymour's New Zealand ACT party campaigned on flattening the current 5-tier tax system down to 3 rates. ACT proposed the lowest tax threshold of 10.5% should be axed, meaning the government would collect more revenue from all income earners. Some of that extra revenue would then be returned to low and middle income earners through a targeted tax credit to ensure they were not worse off. The money left over would allow the government to reduce the higher tax rates at the top of the income scale, dropping the 33% rate to 30% and the 39% rate to 33%. New Zealand ACT leader David Seymour says, "Suddenly, you're closer to a world where everyone pays the same rate of tax. That's a world which is a bit fairer. We're all in the same boat, we're all in this together." A simpler tax system with fewer rates reduced people's incentives to try accountancy tricks and encouraged a culture of success and achievement. When people look at the current rates, they say, should I take on an extra contract? Should I save and invest? Should I go for that promotion? Should I do extra study? When people see that you're going to lose 39 cents in every extra dollar, there will always be some people that say, you know what, it's not worth it. WhangareiTim says, "It's great to see people with brains, skills and abilities back in government again." Thank you, David Seymour. Geraint, on behalf of WhangareiTim.